myself.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Michael, I'm hanging up on you now.
Okay.
Hello, guys. Can you hear me? I can hear me. So that's good. Sorry for this inconvenience. I had to enable video chat because voice chat was not an option available today. However, if you keep your camera off, I can promise you that anything that is recorded or anything that you hear is here alone. Nobody can see you. And so that would be one way to make sure that you're heard and not seen. So I apologize for our late start, but I want to welcome you to Crypto Corner. My name is Kathy Norman. I work for the Knowles West team, and it is my privilege to co-host this event with Michael from Cobalt Lend. Today we have Sebastian Mendoza, CEO of Nydronia, and reformer, also from Nydronia, Michael, founder of Cobalt Lend, and myself. This Crypto Corner will be held as a voice chat only. So I want to welcome you to this. And reformer, are you online here? Yes, you are. I have found you. So reformer and Sebastian, would you introduce yourselves, please? Actually, I see that Sebastian has not joined yet. Reformer, would you introduce yourself, please? And reformer, I see that you are speaking, possibly. Oh, I can hear you now. Can you speak louder, please, reformer? Hello, reformer. Reformer is the ID Nydronia NIG today. And reformer, we can't hear you. So if you can just figure out what it is that's not working for you, that would be great. And you can also converse with me in the Knowles Community Telegram chat, and I'll work with you there. But in the meantime, I'd like to introduce you to two other individuals who I had asked to speak if there was time. And the first person is Noel. Noel is our Spanish ambassador, and he has recently been revoted to be the Spanish ambassador for the next 3 months. The ambassador role is a 3-month role, and then you can submit your application to continue in that on a 3-month basis. So Noel, it's very nice to introduce you and to have the opportunity to listen to you speak, because you and I communicate by chat only.
Yeah, thank you, Katie. Well, the role of ambassador is really do everything, from community manager, helps or suggests in internal decisions, marketing if possible, translation, etc. But the most important thing you need to do as ambassador is be the face, in this case of Knowles, in your country, and you must convey the best possible feelings to another.
Well, thank you for being the face of Knowles. And Noel, like, what avenues do you communicate to people on? Like, how do you reach out to people in Spain about Knowles?
Usually I try to do face-to-face meetings or podcasts, or I make with another communities or something like.
Something like what, Noel?
Sorry, I had a speak lag. Something like a giveaway or is educate about news, these things.
Okay. Well, it's great to have you here today. It's an interesting role because it really is a role that you create day by day about what it is that you're going to do today. And it's, I really admire the ambassadors because every day they have to wake up and look for new opportunities to speak about null. And it's not easy to continue to look for new opportunities because you also have the experience of being turned down when you offer to speak. So I really admire what you do. And I hope other people consider becoming ambassadors in their countries. And it's I think a great opportunity. And if you're interested in being an ambassador, you can reach out to me, and I'll connect you with the person appropriate to speak about that. And you have my contact information. That's at Kathy N13, at Kathy N13. Okay, Noelle, I'm going to see if we've got, if Reformer, also identified here as Nydronia, NIG, can speak.
All right.
Hello,
by the way, Michael,
you hear us now?
The video.
Reformer, is that you? Okay, and Sebastian has joined us as well. So Sebastian, hang on a second. So Sebastian, you can unmute your line, and I think we've got Reformer here. So please introduce yourself, and Reformer will translate for us if need be. Okay, well, we're still having some problems in that area. And Sebastian and Reformer, please feel free to reach out to me in Null's community and I can work with you on it. In the meantime, I'd like to introduce you to Sly, who is an expert in creating video podcasts and has reported on many aspects of blockchain. And Sly has just recently sold some NFTs in at NFT Circle. And Sly, would you introduce yourself and then talk to us a little bit about NFTs? What was it like to create an NFT? What was it like to select some art that you're going to create as an NFT? And was it easy to, what was the process for selling it?
Hey guys, I'm Sly. So yeah, I've been playing around in the NFT space for a while now, and just started creating art for NFT Circle. The process was super easy. I just had to connect a wallet and upload my art, at which point you can decide whether you want to list it at a set price or whether you'd like to auction that off. That decision is yours. You can give it a title and a description. Once you've set that all up, if somebody is interested in buying your work, then they will do so and you will get a notification. And all you have to do at that time is to go into your transaction history and to claim that whole transaction, and you're done.
Wow, you make it sound easy. And was it difficult to figure out what you were going to create as an NFT to sell on NFT Circle?
No, not for me. I use a lot of Photoshop for those. So it was just really me playing around, seeing what worked, what I liked as an artist. So it was a fun process, actually.
And how did you figure out what to sell your art? How did you figure out the price to sell your art for?
Well, it came down to several factors, one being the amount of volume on the current platform. So I knew in order to sell, you would have to probably sell it at less than one Ethereum, like you would say, see on OpenSea. Um, so yeah, I really took that into account.
Okay, very good. It's a strange world we find ourselves in. It changes every day. Thank you. Thank you, Sly. Okay. Reformer, have you been able to speak to us? Hello, Reformer.
Yes,
Okay, so you know what, Reformer? I can see that you're trying to speak to us. We can't hear you well. Like the volume is very low. Say again, please.
Okay. Can you hear me now? Hello.
Hi there, Reformer. Okay, so
I am speaking. Can you hear me now?
wow, I can see that you're speaking as loudly as possible, but it's not coming through very loudly to us. So make sure that your camera is turned off.
Can you hear me right now?
Ooh, I think my camera's on. Oh,
Okay, I'm going to turn it over to you for a little while, Michael. Uh, in the process of today, I have forgotten to ask you to introduce yourself, so I apologize. Please introduce yourself and tell us what you've been up to.
no worries, no worries. I'm Michael. I'm from Cobalt. Usually catch me here every week. We got a lot of different things going on. Basically, we're just a bunch of open source developers together trying to build. A lot of the things we got going on now is involved in with the other SEO projects that we're all kind of building together. One of the main things, like Kathy just touched on here, is we're now venturing into NFTs, and we've partnered with NFT Circle there, and we got members from our team, artists like Sly herself, that's over there producing art, and now trying to launch a new project that we actually got going on here. So we got a lot of different irons in the fire, but the end result is we all like NFTs nowadays. So I actually wanted to kick it back over to Sly there, because she's one of my main ones for examining the NFT platform. So we get the feedback from the different artists and how they work together and what they like on the platform, what they don't like. And we're also moving it over to where the artists will now be cross-promoted on OpenSea and Rarible as well. She's the one you actually kind of talk to, besides myself, to what you like and what you don't like, especially when it comes to the artistic side of you and how you actually deal with the artist. So I wanted to ask her, when you actually go over there and you go to upload art, I granted that it's fast, and I wanted you to talk to me about how fast is it actually after you have a piece of art, you got it on your computer, how long does it take you to actually get it up on the platform? And is that costly? And then, after that, looking from the back end perspective, how are the artists able to communicate with one another, and are their feelings being heard, and what else all going on over there? Talk to us about community involvement.
So yeah, getting on and getting your art minted costs about, I think it cost me 62 cents or something around there to mint my pieces.
Nice.
And that process takes about 2 minutes, maybe. It's a really, really quick process. And then as far as community involvement, I've started to see a lot more artists come onto the space. I've been able to purchase art from another artist. I know that artists on there have also purchased some of my art. So it's become a bigger community in just a short while, which is exciting to see.
Nice. Are you guys able to actually get together? That's what I really want to talk about. Are you guys as artists able to actually get together and discuss with each other what works, what don't work? And is your opinions and voices being heard on the platform? And that's just a little
Yeah,
shameless plug from me too.
yeah.
Go
No,
ahead.
we do. We have a group in Telegram where a lot of the artists are in there, and we talk about our art and what's working and what's not working. And as far as being heard, I think the idea of making a bridge to open sea for the artists to be able to go over there as well has been huge, or will be huge. NFT Circle has created a way for us to expand our art in lots of ways and make it easy and affordable, and that's amazing. We love that.
Nice. All
It
right.
must be pretty amazing, Sly, to see your art displayed on a website. And it's kind of like having your art shown in a studio, isn't it?
Yeah,
Sort
very
of.
much so. Yeah. And it's nice to be so connected to the people that are actually buying the art. A lot of them are on Twitter with me, and so I get DMs telling me, "Thank you for making this piece. It really did something for me," or whatever, whatever the case may be. But that's really nice to have that feedback from your audience immediately.
Yeah.
It's been a cool experience.
Yeah. And maybe that's one of the best outcomes of NFT and the NFT marketplaces is that suddenly you've got a worldwide audience to look at your art and experience it. Whereas
Yeah,
otherwise, you're just hoping people will walk in from the street. If you
yeah.
had, if you were in if you were showing in a art space. Yeah.
Exactly. And the collaborative part of that is also becoming a bigger thing, which is exciting for other types of artists. Like I'm also in the music side of NFTs. And so these collaborations have become easier for people to do now that we're living in this virtual world that we've now kind of had to create out of necessity. But so that's been fun as an artist to just be able to have more access to people to collaborate with, whether that's somebody that lives in Germany or somebody that
Mhm.
lives in the United States. Yeah, it's opening doors that we haven't had before. And in terms of artists, it's it's helping them to maintain ownership of their art and to get paid for what they do, which we haven't been concerned about in a long time. So yeah, the space is just incredible right now. There's many more possibilities for NFTs beyond art, but yeah, to see these things start to come together has been an experience.
Mhm. That's fantastic.
Nice.
Thanks for those observations. And that would make a great article or podcast, Sly. Hint, hint.
Yeah.
Easy, guys. We can't put any more work on Sly. But I do have a
All right.
question. I want to jump in here real quick, and we always got to approach it from the technical aspect. So again, Sly, even though you are deeply engrossed in crypto and you know the ecosystem, still, can you break it down in layman's term for just your average artist out there that says, "Hey, I want to get involved in this"? Is this something they can do?
Yeah, absolutely. And interestingly enough, I just got my sister to consider it. She's a photographer, but she doesn't know anything about the crypto space. She wasn't even concerned about it, but I showed her kind of OpenSea and NFT Circle and how easy the process is, what people are making for some of the art that they're creating, and so she is now on board. Uh, and that's just as easy as teaching them about wallets and how to connect those wallets to the platforms and how to upload, which they most all of them do if they're virtual already, if they deal with that space a lot. But yeah, super easy process for people that don't even invest in crypto or like crypto or are interested in crypto.
Nice. So would it be fair to say that just somebody that was just passionate about art, if they wanted to come over and get their stuff up on any marketplace, they could really be doing this probably within what would you say conservative? 15 minutes to a half hour? That's
I
even
would
you
say a
having to
half
walk them through
hour.
it a couple times? Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Pretty
Fair.
good.
Yeah.
And that's get a wallet downloaded and everything. I like it. That's not too bad. Cool. All right. Hey, Kathy, did we ever get the translator back in there? Or are we still having technical difficulties
Well,
with our
let's
microphone?
see. I know
Okay.
that and I really want to acknowledge you, Reformer, for your effort, because he has said to me, what did he say earlier? He said, I am trying to speak at the top of my voice, but and I want you to know that in my panel, I don't know if you guys see the same panel that I do for this voice chat. In my panel, it reports that he is speaking at 200%. So I've known for some time, Reformer, that you are yelling literally in order to be heard. And I did ask Reformer to disconnect and reconnect. So Reformer, let's just do this one more time. Please speak and hopefully we can hear you. Hello, Reformer. Well, you can see that he's trying to speak. This is Nydronia, N-I-G. You can see he's trying to speak. He's taken his mic off mute. But you're still very faint for us. So I guess this is not going to work. You could try connecting on your cell phone if you like. That's another way to connect with us very successfully. But unless you try a different medium, I don't think you're going to be successful. But thank you very much, Reformer, for your effort to communicate today. And thank you for being the translator for Sebastian, who is our CEO of Nydronia. Sebastian, would you like to, is Sebastian on or has he, Sebastian is on, was on, I see that he has left, so I won't make any requests of him.
Do you want to give a quick synopsis of what Nydronia is, just for the people who came in today, kind of looking to see?
I will in a minute. If you could take it away for a few minutes, that would be great, and then I'm happy to provide a synopsis.
No worries, no worries. I love talking anyway. So, basically, I want to go back to the NFT conversation for a minute. So we are also heavily involved in NFTs from various different aspects, whether it's to boost the NFT Circle platform and obviously get new artists on over there, or whether it's to come over to the Cobalt teams and actually help with a particular NFT project that we are heading up over there. And you can talk more to myself or Sly about that as well. But we do have a club type of experience coming that we do believe will be much better than Bored Apes Yacht Club or Crypto Punks. So, and you'll have more details on that very soon. But as far as NFTs in general, I did want to go back to, we are recruiting artists right now. So you can basically come over to the platform. You can upload your NFTs for free. We will pay all your expenses. We will help you price your art, help you, do whatever as far as getting any technical skills that's needed in order to get your art up. We can't help you actually create your art. You do need to create it yourself. We will help you market it. Once you sell it, you keep all the proceeds. We are just trying to get the platform out there and get as many artists creating on the platform as possible. And, you don't just have to create on NFT Circle, on the Knowles chain. We are sending artists over to OpenSea and Rarible as well. So we really, really want the community to be aware that you can come and upload your art right now at no cost to you. Keep all the proceeds. We will market you and help you along the entire way. So just reach out to us. It's really easy. It's cobaltlend.com/NFT, or you can go into the Knowles chat, ask any one of them. They can always redirect you to us, or you can also reach out to Sly. Is that okay if they reach out to you, or you got a lot on your plate and you just want to keep them going through Cobalt?
No, anybody that needs help, hit me up.
Awesome. So there you go. That's artist collaboration 101 right there. You got a person right there heading up her own project, working with the other people in the background, doing this stuff here, and willing to talk to any artist coming onto the platform that just needs a little bit of guidance. So we're all about that. Guidance is kind of the number one thing over here. We all got to get together and make a plan for what it is we're actually trying to do and how we're going to complete that. Like, again, our partners are all working together, just not trying to start plugging our other partners right now, but like Naybox and Null Swap, very valuable to us. Naybox is the application that you use in order to actually interact with NFT Circle. Love those guys. Can't wait to have them on Crypto Corner here. Null Swap is coming on board. I'm sure a lot of you guys have already heard rumors of them, and they will be handling some of these staking and farming solutions for all the SEO partners. So there's a lot of big plans going on here, guys. And then Cobalt's also got some things going on with some credit card processors and also a mobile phone. But these things will be talked about later on. And again, the mobile phone thing is just a partner. You know, it's not us developing a mobile phone. We didn't take things that far yet. So where are we at, guys? Is we still Sly, where are you at? You want to talk to me during Crypto Corner today? It's been quite popular in that you've been on here. We got 19 participants. Man, we almost made it to 20.
So if you look at your chat, Reformer is going to type his description of Nydronia. I'd prefer to hear his description than mine, since he's affiliated with the company.
Nice.
And we're just waiting for him to type, and we'll just continue to talk while Nydronia provides us a description in the old-fashioned way of communicating.
Nice, nice. Hey, we got to do whatever we got to do. I wasn't 100% aware where the Nydronia crew was from. Where was the translator and everything that they were lining up?
They are from Africa, to the best of my knowledge.
Oh,
But
okay,
that's
okay.
another thing that you can talk to us about, Reformer, is where are you from?
Yeah, that would be awesome. Let me go back over to the main chat here and see if he's typing in there. I see him still typing away. Nice.
Yeah, let's just wait it for a second, because I'm sure he was trying to speak at 200% his volume, according to my little readout. And so I'm sure he's now typing at 200% his normal speed. So
Nice.
let's give him a minute to catch up.
Got it. Got it.
Well, we've been sitting around just chatting away. He's been furiously trying to communicate. So we'll just wait while he catches up.
Nice. Nice. Well, while we're doing that, is there any questions from the audience or anything that we can be answering here? Or does Joe want to talk? Joe,
I have a question for Joe, actually.
Yeah.
Joe, and
Hello.
welcome. Hello, Joe. Welcome.
Hello.
And would you please introduce yourself? And then I have a question about being an ambassador for Nulls.
Hello, everyone. My name is João. I'm community manager and ambassador of Null Portuguese. And I work as well to Null's West team. So, hello, and I hope you are all okay.
So, Joe, my question is Nulls looking for additional Nulls ambassadors? Is this something people could apply for? Just let us know what the scoop is about being an ambassador for Nulls.
Yeah, everyone can apply, even from Portuguese community can apply and put it the proposal on forum. After put the proposal on forum, it will be submitted on the Null's governance, and then they need to acquire votes to pass more than 50%. That it's needed to pass. So for that, these people that candidate to the job of being ambassador, they need to be engagement on community. So if not, it will be difficulty to pass on. So,
Okay.
but it's
Okay.
easy,
So
right?
they have to be really engaged with the community.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay. And also part of your engagement is that you've created a podcast.
Oh, but my engagement, it's very before of that. So I was one of the initial community member of NOLS. So, and then I let me see how I can say that. And then I be part of the community, right? Then I created my community in Portugal. And then I applied for the job. It's not a job. It's like being a contributor for the project.
Okay. Well, thank you. I know that you're very engaged in what you do, and you meet. You're part of the NULS team, like all ambassadors are, and you participate sometimes very passionately with the Tuesday weekly meeting that the NULS team does. You're very committed to NULS, and thank you for your commitment. So
Yeah.
we have heard back from Reformer.
I have a
He
question. I
says-
have a question, Katie. I have a question on chat. Yeah, Nelson. Maybe the next year we'll be able to create a meetup with Sardinha Asada and Bifanas for everyone. Let's see if COVID can permit that. Thank you for the question. Sorry, Katie. You can go on.
Okay. And thank you. Thank you for your commitment, Joe. It's and another thing that I've noticed that you always do is you work with the companies that are using nulls. You have a very close relationship with VI Book and Earhart, who use nulls, as well as other companies. So let me just read to you in case you haven't taken a look at it. My name is Reformer. I'm a Nigerian. Nydronia Nigeria Limited is set to launch in October. That's coming up very shortly, Reformer. This will have way for the project to reach a predetermined number of users. And I think I need to scroll back. Did you say anything else about Nydronia was founded by Sebastian, a Venezuelan, but due to general and wide acceptance of cryptocurrencies in Africa, especially Nigeria, we decided to launch our first projects in Nigeria. All right. So my request is that the NULS community post questions for Reformer, and Reformer is at Nydronia, Nigeria. So if you could post questions while we continue to speak in NULS community, that would be great. I see that there's another comment from Reformer. The launch of Nydronia in Nigeria also means that our products will be bought with our currency, NIA. Currently, project is 80% complete and set to launch as soon as October. Thank you. Can you tell us a little bit more about your products, Reformer? Just point form would do. So tell us a little bit more about your products, and tell us why you work for Nydronia. What is it about Nydronia that calls to you to work there? Thank you. Okay, so Michael, back to you while we wait for Nydronia to answer my questions by typing. Hello, Michael.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you very well now.
Sorry about that. Phone went on mute there. I had actually had some questions for Nydronia as well. I didn't want to bombard them with too much. I know they're trying really hard to keep up, especially trying to hear what we're saying and then come back and type. But I do understand that they were not native to Africa and that they moved their market to Africa. I just want to know more about why is it they chose that particular region to be their test region? Was it for the politics behind it? Was it for the adoption of more people have cell phones? What exactly was it that drew them to launching their product in Africa outside of their home country? Because if did they say they were from Venezuela? Is that correct?
To the best of my knowledge, Reformer is from Nigeria. Sebastian, who is the CEO of the company, is from Venezuela. And yes, they chose to go to Africa because Africa is more open to cryptocurrency.
Gotcha.
So I think your questions are very relevant. I'm sure that Reformer can add more detail to that.
Gotcha. That's what I was wondering. Did they just have the connection with one of their guys was already in Nigeria and they were like, well, we got a good political standing here that'll let us do whatever it is we need to do in order to get data or communicate with the customer base? Or I was just really wondering about the actual analytics behind that and how they got that off. So hopefully he understands me here and he'll type us something there. We can see exactly, because we're always interested in Africa too. Lots of people launch their products in Africa. And then when it starts, you start picking the test markets of where you're going to do certain things at. We all got our favorites in what we do. And like Cobalt, every time we go for testers or anything like that, when we're launching a product, whether it be on Ethereum or Binance or whatever, when we start picking up our rounds of testers, we usually look for the African groups just because we got a strong relationship with them over there and they really know crypto. And what we found is these guys have mobile phones more than anything. So like when you're doing your testing, you better make sure that your application is mobile friendly, because they are not going to have access to a PC and definitely aren't going to have access to a Mac, but they got a mobile phone in their hand. And 9 times out of 10, they got a Samsung mobile phone in their hand. That's another thing you need to know when you come into these markets, and so like we've done some testing in, Canada and Mexico and whatnot too, totally different ball game, and then you might have a little bit more free to where, your customer base has better, access to internet, or they're able to use a multitude of, whether it be computers or whatever. You can use their TV to access your application, but then you might have more political pressure and you might not be able to do the things that you want to do to interact with the customer base because you might be violating some type of fintech regulation. So yeah, that's real. I mean, again, not just trying to get long-winded. I really wanted to know what their basis was of why they were launching their product over there. Because again, really the only people I know that are like, they're hardcore in making sure that their products, the live version, not the test versions, get launched in Africa, is usually the big projects like Cardano. And it's because they're working hand in hand with the government over there. And they're usually doing some type of, let's put identity onto the blockchain, or let's try and put some type of real world asset onto the blockchain. And therefore, these particular governments are very cooperative when we're trying to do those things. So long-winded, that's just really what I was trying to know.
Okay, very, very good. Thanks, Michael. I'm just going to read Reformer's last comment. I discovered Nydronia as an airdrop, and after studying the project, which is backed by physical products I identified, which is backed by physical products, I identified the potential, and given the acceptability here, I decided to help the project when Sebastian contacted me. Okay, thank you. Please continue. If you could list a few of the products, that would be really great, Reformer. List a few of those products, and then that'd be great to hear about them. And October is coming up quickly. I think we'll have you guys back if you're available, and we'll just test drive your hardware before the event to make sure that you can speak. I appreciate, Reformer, your effort to communicate, and thanks for typing, and continue to type, please.
If we can get him to continue to type, man, I was really so wanted him on today because I really wanted to know about his project first and foremost. That is just wonderful. We love new partners. We love getting them in here and talking to them. But the more I start trying to, research his product on my own and what we're asking him here and everything, it's just, I really want to know, is he connecting, real world assets? Are they doing some type of stable coin? And I read somewhere on their website, they were trying to do something like that to get, a payment mechanism for the, their actual client base. That sounds awesome. I would love to hear more about that. We've really got to get these guys a translator and get them hooked back up and get them back on the program again. I got to know, if we got a partner over there doing real things in Africa and, connecting real world items to the blockchain, that's phenomenal. That's what this is all about. So if he's still typing us and he can still hear us, man, I really hope he chimes in here and he tells us what he's got going on.
Well, I can tell you Reformer is typing probably at 200%.
Good.
200% speed. And
I
also, by the way, you can invest in all of our SEO projects. And one of them, of course, is Nydronia. So please consider investing in all projects and including Nydronia. I'll drop a couple of a little bit of information about investing for those of you who may be unfamiliar with it.
Hey, why we got Jao on here, man? I love talking to him, man. I gotta know, how does he keep turning these pictures of himself into a meme and into a sticker inside of there? It is awesome. I want to know, Jao, step up, tell me, buddy, what's your secret? Who's making these for you? And can you send them my way? What's up, buddy? Let me in.
It's all about community, bro. It's Portuguese community that made that stuff. because I don't have skills for that, but it's very nice, the engagement that we have here in Portugal about crypto and memes and stickers and gifts and so on. So it's beautiful. Yeah.
Nice. So you guys got a sticker guy on hand, man. And wait, hold on. If I'm not mistaken, the guy making some of your stickers for you is also in our group here. And if I'm also not mistaken, he's making some artwork for us over on NFT Circle. Is that correct? Is Vitaly in the group? Is that what we got going on here?
What's happened? No, it's my gift. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. We can turn that on NFT on NFT Circle if we want. Yeah.
Nice. So you guys, who all is creating them over there, man? You got a whole big marketing team creating those and just turning them into stickers?
No, it's just voluntary people that follow us on our podcast on YouTube or on our community parties of Null. Yeah, it's community. That's all about crypto is. It's about engagement, connect people and do voluntary stuff, right? It's that.
Okay, Joe, I gotta tell you that the one where it was posted briefly, then I think it was taken down, where you've got nulls written all over your, oh no, there it is, crypto dealer with nulls written all over your face. I think that was my favorite, but I'm not sure why. But somewhere, let me just tell you, I do want to tell you that Francisco M. says that you are the best ambassador ever. And you should feel free to post a picture of your dog. I think a meme of your dog would be a good one too.
I have a good meme if you want to see. Let me.
Okay, please post that. In the meantime, I just want to report Reformer here has said our products are agricultural based. Our first product is Garri, Garri, a food product consumed by every home at least twice a day by average Nigerian homes. What food product would that be? Can you give us a little bit more of a description of what this food product is? GARRI?
Oh.
Reformer,
So
can you do a little more typing for us?
yeah, are they tracking it? Are they like tracking it from, from source to destination, like, supply chain? Is that what they're
Yeah,
doing?
I think what the product is possibly corn based or rice based,
Yeah.
something like that. But yeah, tell us a
Okay.
little bit more about that, Reformer. If you're, and I can see that Reformer is once again typing away. So thank you.
Nice.
And I
Hopefully-
just
hopefully
want to
it's-
tell you, Joe, that you do kind of look a little zombie-like in the meme where you've got Null's logos all over your face. It's those darkened eyes that
Yeah,
kind of
it
give
was
me
on
the
the
feeling that maybe
yeah,
I should run as opposed to
and
not.
it's supposed to because it was on the Halloween day on last year.
Okay, all right, it was Halloween. Thank you for that qualification. That may be an important thing to qualify here. And I see once again, Michael, you've also produced. Oh, there
I
you are,
I
goes
threw in
here
the
now.
sticker that everybody thinks is me. So
Yes, I thought it was you, but
it's so awful. I mean, it's come down to the point to where people in real life are like, "How did you make that sticker of yourself?" And I'm like, "That is not me."
and who is it? Who is it, Michael?
It's Tom Hardy from Venom, and it's also a fat Tom Hardy from Venom. So, like, I don't know whether or not to be ecstatic that somebody's comparing me to an actor, or just being like, "Hey, man, you're getting kind of fat."
No, it's I think it's a compliment to be compared to Tom Hardy. Possibly
Nice.
not for the Venom piece of it, but definitely it's. I think it's a great look. The baseball cap. I think it's a great shot. And it's a
No,
compliment to be compared to Tom
I
Hardy.
get it.
And
I mean,
the
I
guy's
literally see
made a lot
myself
of
in the
money.
mirror.
So
I know
that's
how
good, too.
people confusing it. Like, yeah, man, that does look just like you. No, I get it. I get it. Whatever.
Here's Reformer again. Gary can be consumed by baking with hot water, then eaten with any soup of choice. So I think it's something like rice or corn. Definitely a staple. Usually, a staple is
Yeah.
a food that is consumed often and is either something like corn or grain based in some way. So I think that's fabulous. So, like, let me understand this, Reformer. Are you going to be selling that with NIA, with your token NIA? Can people order it? And it just give us a little bit more details if you could. Thank you. In the meantime, I can see Joe has responded by providing a GIF of his very charming and happy dog, who
You need to listen. You need to listen.
okay. Then hang on a second. So, oh, there you go. So Gari is made from this. That looks in my world, I would call those sweet potatoes. Reformer. I don't know if that's what it is, but it definitely looks kind of like a potato, which is a carbohydrate and a starch. I see that we have I see that the dogs have invaded. Who let the dogs out? I think that's the only way to describe.
Kathy, you got to
this.
drop a picture of Bella.
I have to actually go to my cell phone and then connect to Null's community to drop a picture of Bella. I will drop a picture of Bella. I can see it's nice to see your two dogs hanging out outside, and it's a delight to see your dog, Joe, and and feel free to post the odd cat if that's how you lean. Although,
Yeah, I know.
my dog
We
is
got
very
cat people
passionate
in
about
here?
cats.
Okay.
Okay, so yes, someone else has commented that it looks like sweet potatoes. Well, this has been, I got to tell you, we have 5 minutes left. It's been a very interesting crypto corner this time. I can tell that I'm going to be speechless soon. Want to thank you guys very much for joining, and I look forward to hearing more about Nydronia. But to wrap it up, Reformer, can you tell us, where does the word Nydronia come from? What is the meaning of that word for your company and the products that you're providing? And also, while you continue to type, I want to tell you that I think one of the, I'm very touched by your company, because you're providing a product that is a staple, and combining that with your cryptocurrency, and that's a great way to introduce crypto to the people who will become your customers, and also it's selling the staple is a contribution to the people who are your customers. I can see that Reformer is sending us another photo.
Nice.
Okay, so that must be the ground form of it. Thank you. And Reformer, thanks for hanging out with us when it's been a frustrating time for you in a little ways. I really appreciate that you've tried really hard to communicate with us via voice, and I hope that you still have a voice left after speaking as loud as you could possibly do. And more importantly, thank you for contributing to your country and moving crypto forward in your country. So thank you for that. I hope that we have the opportunity to have you on again. And I'm very happy to work with you to make sure that you can speak. And yeah, I'm very happy to work with you to make sure that the technology works. I'm going to pass it over to you, Michael, to wrap it up. And after this is over, I promise I'll post a picture of Bella. I have thousands of pictures of Bella, so it may take me a minute to find the perfect one.
Bella. Nice. No worries. Uh-oh, somebody trying to speak there? Last second. Pedro,
Please.
would you try to say something, buddy?
I was asking you, who is Bella? I didn't.
Who's
Kathy,
asking
tell
that
me who
question?
Bella is.
Oh, Pedro, investor of crypto stuff. Bella, I
It's not
can also
crypto
be
stuff.
referred to
It's
as
crypto
Ms.
balls.
Bella. She's called Ms. Bella. She's also been called Pumpkin. I'll
Really?
post a picture of her. She's a very sweet shepherd. She's 10 years old, and she has she's very friendly unless you're a cat, and then she's actually
I'm a cat.
a different dog. Yeah, well, you will find that she's all teeth and a little and lunging at the end of the leash if you're a cat. She has not caught a cat, but it is her commitment to catch one. And she's an eternal optimist. Every day she goes out for her walks and looks for cats.
Well, that's the way. That's the way.
Yes.
By the way, I'm new in this community, and it's a pleasure to meet you guys.
All right.
Hey, we're
Thank
glad
you,
you're here,
Pedro.
man. Awesome.
And please join us next week. And that does remind me, we
I will.
are encouraging people to join the voice chat. So we send you nulls. And so
I already have cones.
I will
Good.
send you guys the
Always
directions in order to receive nulls.
Pedro is
And I
from
have nulls as
this
well.
community.
I'm investor.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
You're a new investor. Well, very good. Okay.
Yeah, Johnny, bring me here to this
Good,
grateful community.
Johnny, it's me. Johnny, it's me.
Nice.
Exactly,
Nice.
Johnny.
Nice.
The ambassador of Portugal. Great country.
Nice. Great. You guys are awesome. Well, hey guys,
Yo,
we
you
do
guys
need to
are
wrap it up
awesome
there.
too.
Go ahead. I'm sorry, buddy. You had something else to say, man. I didn't mean to cut you off. Do your thing.
No, I'm okay. I'm okay.
Okay, cool. Hey, I'm glad you're here, man. And I really wanted to jump back in real quick and just reiterate. Thank the guys from Nydronia for stopping by today. I know you guys had to tough it out. I'm sorry about the translator part. We will do better in the future, and let's get you back on again. Again, thank you for hanging out throughout that process and typing your responses in. That was invaluable. We appreciate you guys being here. Remember, we want to tell everybody, if you want to build anything in the crypto space, doesn't matter what it is, especially NFTs, hit us up. We got you. That's what we do, is we help people build. Again, other than that, let's see everybody here again, same time next week. We all good?
Absolutely. Thank you very much for your continued interest in Crypto Corner. And we'll see you guys next week. In the meantime, please take a screenshot of your ID on the voice chat so that I can reimburse you with some nulls. Thank you again.
That's nice.
I'll leave
That's
the voice
sweet.
chat open for a moment so that you can get that perfect screenshot.
Yeah, guys, make sure you don't miss out on those free nulls. Just screenshot your participation today, that you actually showed up. Give Kathy your address. You get you some free nulls tokens. It's that easy. That's all you had to do. Go tell your friends next time both of you come back, you both get more free nulls tokens. That easy. All right? Don't miss your opportunity
that's
to get
sweet.
those tokens. All right, guys. I got to roll into another meeting, so I'm going to let you guys go here, all right? Thank you so much for being here, and I will see you guys next Monday. Thank you, Kathy, and I look forward to a picture of Bella. Talk to you later, Joe.